Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is line and angles. And dear student, in that chapters we discuss all the important concept, all the important topics related to that chapters. Okay, dear student, today we are going to discuss and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is comparing quantities. Dear students, in that chapter there are so many topics included in that chapter. In that chapter we take questions related to profit and loss. We take and discuss the question based on the percentage. We take and discuss the questions based on the ratios and proportions, and also we take and discuss the questions based on the simple interest. Okay, so dear student, today we discuss all the topic one by one in that chapter. So first of all, we take the question based on the ratios. Okay, first we discuss the problems based on ratios. Problems based on ratios. Dear friends, first in ratios, dear friends, we always compare between the similar quantities. Okay, so in the topic ratios, we know that some important relationships, relationship in between units of any physical quantities. Suppose that we know that if we tell how many meters in 1 kilometer, then you know that in 1 kilometer there is 1000 meters. Similarly, in 1 hour, how many minutes in 1 hour? There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, and similarly, how many seconds in 1 hour? So you know that in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds in. Similarly, how many kilograms in 1 kg? Kilogram. So in 1 kg there are 1000 gram. Okay, similarly, dear friend, how many paise in 1 rupee? So you know that in 1 rupee there is 100 paise. Similarly, how many hours in 1 day? In 1 day there is how many hours? 24 hours. So dear friend, first of all, we finding the ratios between any two similar quantities. First of all, we compare it into the same units. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic ratios. Now here we take and solve some important questions based on ratios in your NCERT exercise. Let's see, dear students. Now let's see a question. Find the ratio of ratio of 15 kg to 210 gram. 210 gram. First part and second part of this question is what? Rupees 5 to 50 paise. Third one is what? 30 days to 35 hours, and the fourth one is what? 15 kilometer to 400 meter. Okay, these are the question here, dear friends. This is some very important question of your NCERT exercise based on ratio. Now we take and solve one by one of that question. Now we take the first part of this question and solve it. And first part of this question is we find the ratio. We find the ratio of what? 15 kg to 210 gram. Dear student, just I discussed about that in finding the ratios. In finding the ratios, first of all, we compare, we convert it into the same what? Into the same units. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. So let's see here. First of all, first we convert kilogram into the gram. Okay. Now since we know that, we write in this way. We know that in 1 kilogram there are 1000 gram. First of all, you write in this way. In 1 kilogram is equal to what? How many grams? 1000 grams. Na? So here let's see. So the required ratio. So the required ratio is what? 15 gram to 210 gram. So we get what? First of all, we convert the gram into the kilogram into the gram. So we write 15 into, this is 1000 gram in upon, this is 210 gram, right as it is. Gram cancel to each other. 10 also cancel to each other. 3 5 is 15, 3 7 is 21. So we get 5 into 100 upon 7, that is 505 the 500 ratio 7. So this is our required solution of the given question. Okay. So in finding the ratio between any two values of the similar quantities, first of all you convert it into the same units. After that you find the required ratios. So this is the process to solve that type of questions. Okay, dear students. Similarly, we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see its solution. Now we take and solve the second part, and your second part is what, dear student? Rupees 5 to what? How many paise? 50 paise. So first of all, we know that how you write in this way, how many paise in 1 rupee. So you know that there are 100 paise in 1 rupees. So since we know that in 1 rupees there are 100 paise. So the required ratio is what? Rupees 5 on to 50 paise. Rupees 5 to 50 paise. So now 5 into 100 paise. Okay, and 50 paise right as it is. Paise cancel to each other, 0 cancel to each other, 5 also cancel to each other. So we get 10 upon 1, that is the required ratio, 10 ratio 1. So this is our required solution of the given question. This is the required ratio is 10 ratio 1. So this is the process to solve that type of questions. Okay. So dear student, please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay. Now similarly, we take and solve the next part of this question. Let's see. Now we take the next part of this question, which is what, third, and this is what we find the ratio of 30 days to 35 hours. So first of all, we convert the days into the hours. After that, we find its ratio. Let's see. So since we know that in 1 day there are 24 hours. Okay, so the required ratio, so the required ratio is what? 30 days upon 35 hours now, and now we convert days into the hours. Okay, now let's see. We write 30 into 24 hours upon, in denominator we write 35 hours. So hours cancel to each other. Okay, now we get what? 30 into 24 upon 35. So from 5 6 are 30, 5 7 are. Now we get what? Let's see. 6 4 are 2, 144 upon 7. Thus the required ratio will be 144 ratio 7. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay, so this is the process to solve that type of question. Now we take and solve the last part of this question. Just we find the ratio of 15 kilometer to 400 meter. So for that, first we convert the kilometer into the meter. After that we find their required ratio. So we know that, right, in this way we know that dear friends, in 1 kilometer there is what, how many meter? There are 1000 meter. That is the required ratio. The required ratio is what? 15 kilometer upon 400 meter. So we get 15 into how many meter in 1 kilometer? So here we write 1000 upon, this is 400. This is meter cancel to each other. 20 also cancel to each other. So we get what? 15 into 10 upon 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Okay. Now 15 5s are, dear friends, 75. So we get what? 75 upon 2. That is the required ratio is 75 ratio to 75 ratio to. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay, thus dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on ratios. Okay, now we take and solve and discuss the next topic of that chapter, which is percentage. Let's see. Now we take the question based on the percentage. Now we discuss the problems based on percentage. First of all, we discuss what is the concept of percentage. What is the concept of percentage? Okay, let's see. This percentage means per 100. This is the concept of percentage. Percentage means per 100. If we write 1%, then it means that 1 upon 100. If we write 5%, it means that 5 upon 100. Okay, if we write as 6%, it means that what? 6 upon 100. So these are the concept of percentage. Percentage means per 100. Okay, dear friends. So this is the concept of percentage. So percentage means per 100. Now we take and solve some question based on percentage. Let's see. Now we take some question based on the percentage. Let's see. Find Your question is find 20% of rupees 2500. Okay, we find 20% of rupees 2500. Okay, so let's see its solution. Dear friends, the general concept of off is what? Multiplication, multiply. The general concept of off is what? Just multiplication. Okay, so here, dear friends, 20% of rupees 2500 is what? 20% of that means, now you write in this way, 20% of means multiply into what? 2500 rupees. 20% means what? Just as is a 20 upon 100, so we write 20 upon 100 into 2500. Now 20 cancel to each other, so we get what? 20 into 25, so we get what? 500. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay, yes, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on percentage. Okay, now similarly, now we take some other type of question based on the percentage. Let's see. We take and solve some other type of question based on percentage. Okay, and your question is find the whole quantity if 5% of it is 600. Okay, this is the question here. This question also based on percentage. Okay, now let's see its solution. Find the whole quantity if 5% of it is 600. So first of all, let the whole quantity be X. Okay, then according to statement, what I do? Let's see. Find the whole quantity if 5% of it is 600. Okay, means 5% of X is what? This is 600. 5% of X, which is 600. So we write in this way. We write the given statement in numerical form in this way. Now let's see its solution. 5% is 5 upon 100 into X, right, as it is X is equal to 600. Now we can write X is equal to 600 into 100 upon 5. Okay, now what I do, we simplify them and we get our result. And after simplifying them, we get what? Let's see. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, carry 1, 10, 5 twos are 10, okay, 0. Now we get X is equal to 120 into 100, so we get what? 12,000 is our final answer. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on percentage in this way. Okay. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on percentage in this way. Now we take some other important question of your NCERT exercise based on the same topics. Let's see. Your question is Nita saves. Your question is Nita saves rupees 4,000 from her salary. From her salary. If this is 10%, if this is 10% of her salary, what is her salary? What is her salary? Let's see the solution. Dear friends, first of all, this is very important question. So let's see what is the process to solve that type of question. First of all, we take let her salary be rupees X. Okay, let her salary be rupees X. Okay, then according to statement, Meeta saves 4,000 now of her salary. If this is 10% of her salary, means 10% of her salary means X is equal to 4,000. Here we write 4,000. The meaning of statement is that he says 4,000 which is 10% of her salary. Dear students, so we take as its her salary be X rupees X. Then according to statement, 10% of X is what? 4,000. So we solve it. Let's see. 10 upon 100 into X is equal to 4,000. So 0 cancel to each other. So we get X is equal to 4,000 into 10. That is the value of X is 40 rupees, 40,000. So Meeta's salary is what? Rupees 4,000. Okay, dear friends. So this is the question. This is the solution of the given question. So thus, dear friend, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Now we take and solve some other important question or topic of the chapter comparing the quantities, and your next topic is question based on buying and selling of an object. Let's see. Now we discuss about the problem. Based on buying and selling of an object. Okay, problems based on buying and selling of an object. This is also a very important topic of your chapter comparing the quantities. Okay, now let's see its solution. Dear friends, in that chapter we clear the concept of two most important thing is what? Selling price, and second one is cost price. You know that very well what is the difference between the cost price and selling price. Selling price of that price in which any object is to be sold, and that is called the selling price, and that price at which we buy an object is called its cost price. There are two important conditions are there. Therefore, if selling price is greater than cost price, in that condition, what we get? We get a profit. So the general formula for profit is what? Is what? Selling price minus cost price. This is the first condition here. If this is the condition, if cost price is greater than selling price, dear friends, if cost price is greater than its selling price, then in that condition we always get a loss. So the general formula for loss is what? Cost price minus selling price. This is the general formula for profit and loss. Okay. Now, so this is the general formula for profit and loss. Okay. Now, what is the formula for the profit percent and cost percent? Dear student, we find the cost percent or loss percent always on CP. Okay, so the general formula for the profit percent is what? The general formula for the profit percent is what? Profit upon cost price, profit upon cost price into 100, and the general formula for loss percent is what? Loss upon cost price into 100. So these are two important. These are some important formula related to the topic buying and selling of an object. Now we take some most important formula based on that topic. Let's see. There are some important formula also there. The formula for the selling price is cost price and the profit percent is given. Then in that condition, what is the formula for the selling price or cost price? Okay. Now at the formula relationship between them is what? Selling price is equal to cost price into 100 plus profit percent upon 100. This is the formula for the selling price when cost price and the profit percent is given. In that condition, we apply that formula. From there, we get the cost price also. This is selling price. We do cross multiplication 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. So this is the formula for SP and CP when cost price or profit percent is given. Similarly, second one is what? The formula for the selling price is equal to the cost price into 100 minus loss percent, 100 minus loss percent upon 100. Dear friends, this formula is applicable only when cost price is given and loss percent is given. In that condition, we apply the formula selling price is equal to cost price into 100 minus loss percent upon 100. From there, we also obtain the formula for the cost price. Let's see. The formula for the cost price is equal to what? Selling price into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. So these are the formula for cost percent, cost price as well as selling price. So dear students, this is one of the most important formula of that chapter, and there are so many questions based on that chapter in your NCERT exercise. Okay. Now we take a very small question. Suppose that if we get find a profit percent. Find profit percent. We get cost price is rupees 12,000. And selling price is rupees 13,500. We get what now? You know that profit percent is equal to what? Profit upon cost price into 100. So from there, profit is what? Selling price minus cost price. So 1,500 is profit and cost price is what? 12,000 into 100. So 30 cancel that each other. So 15 into 10 upon 12. You can solve easily. 3 4s are 3 5s are 2 2s are 2 5s are 5 5 25 upon 2, that is 12.5%. So in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Now In next class we take some important question based on that topic, and next topic which is simple interest. Okay, thanks to all.